He's got to pull out some type of adversity. He needs to pull this out of the fire, and I think he can do it because he knows. If anybody knows this Monaco team better than anybody, it's Usmakabyle. You know, so hopefully we see that type of game here today. As we see, it's going to be Monaco from left to right. There's Volland to start us off early here. Volland clears the ball into the box, looking for there. Instead, Dybala will flick that one forward. He's Abraham on towards El Shaarawy. El Shaarawy forward to Abraham. Abraham looking forward. Enrique takes the block. Malang Sarr launches that forward. It's Ibanez. Ibanez forward to El Shaarawy. Takes it under control. Turns out El Shaarawy trying to find a ball in field again once more. And an aspect of this we've not really tapped into. Monaco have got a target on their back here, as we see Ben Yedder trying to make his way through, and the Patricio will gobble that up. But they have a target on their back.
Yes.
Yes. But rightly so. Almost the drawback of success is you're putting yourself in the crosshairs of every other team that are here. Here's Pellegrini forward, looking for Kamara. Kamara takes the touch back inside. Tries to play a ball forward, and Fofana will clear it. Here's Volland.
And as you said before, Usmakabyle looks annoyed. They are not used to this kind of results. No. So that's also some key ingredient.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're in a position where you are constantly winning, to be put in a position there where you then start to lose, it's a hard one to say, because Volland looks to make his way through. Good save from the goalkeeper. Here's Pellegrini to clear it forward.
In fact, the only point that AS Monaco has was the draw that Usmakabyle got in Matchday 1.
It's against Mestre, if I remember right. That's a terrible mistake. You cannot give this man an inch because he will take a mile.
Amazing goal, proving the experience, proving his far sight. You know, always on. This is like the phones that they have this always on screen. Well, this guy is always on.
Yeah. And the thing is, you spoke about it before, players reading that header backwards because he's read it. He's read what was happening. He's not even challenged for that ball.
No.
He's read exactly what was going to happen. And fantastic, brilliant finish from Usmakabyle. And again, it's Monaco 1, Roma 0.
And he says, no big deal, no big deal.
It's hard to read because my French is absolutely terrible. Sometimes it's very hard to read exactly what Usmakabyle is saying. I think sometimes it comes from a frustration of, I didn't want to score a goal like that. Like, I want to score a better goal than that. And it seems like he almost challenges himself. But he has a lead, which is fantastic news for him. As we see Dybala, though, and Stiffler looking to try and get their way back into this game. Abraham takes a strike. Big save from the goalkeeper, and Volland will clear it away. Here's Golovin. Nemanja Matic up to Dybala. Fofana intercepts it.
And he's a very loud player.
Indeed. Almost the louder he gets, as the more success he has. Is Bawadou. Big save for the goalkeeper. Could be mopped up by Volland. Yes, it is.
And now the difference goes 2 for AS Monaco, 0 for Roma. I hope this may bring Usmakabyle level back to normal.
I think this might be the little reset button he might have needed. It's again, he forced the save, and Volland just gets to it first.
Yes.
But his reaction is get to it first and took it away. And again, he might not necessarily like the quality of his goals, but they're goals. They all count the same.
Of course.
You know?
Yeah, but in fact, he complained a little less on this second one than on the first.
Yeah,
perhaps by the time he's 4-0, he will start smiling.
Yeah, you just see him just shaking his head. I mean, like I said, I'm not a French lip reader, but certainly he's just annoyed, which, again, is something you need. You need a little bit of anger, you need a little bit of venom to really go into games. You see Pellegrini, though. There's El Shaarawy. Roma not out of this yet. Abraham, it's just wide. Stiffler in disbelief.
And now is Stiffler, who doesn't believe what happened.
Staring in disbelief that had happened.
And doing the typical Italian montoncito.
Very much so. Whisker
Cosa
away.
fa? Cosa fa?
Whisker away from goal that was. But as it stands, it's 2-0 for AS Monaco. Confirmation of the third goal from Usmakabyle. Malang Sarr to launch forward. Smalling beats Volland in the air. It's El Shaarawy. Pellegrini, El Shaarawy. On towards Tammy Abraham. Abraham goes to clip one in towards the back post. Could have gone anywhere. Goalkeeper didn't really know what was happening there either.
That was an interesting strategy.
Certainly feeding into the potential of getting Abraham in on goal. Certainly appears to be the order of the day here. He still heads it back. He's got trust in his ability, Stiffler. And he's not out of it yet, is Pellegrini to El Shaarawy.
Yeah, it's just 30 in-game minutes, so the game is still open.
Ball's there, Dybala, wonderful ball. Oh, it's hit the stanchion behind the goal. Brilliant move.
Did you hear the Mamma Mia? I heard Mamma Mia.
I did not hear it.
Yeah, I heard the Mamma Mia.
And he knows the chance that's there. He knows the chance that's there. And of all players, you may not necessarily fall that to Mady Camara. If that's Abraham, it's probably a different outcome.
Yes.
Centre midfielder, 86 rated on their item. It's those little moments that you need.
I heard the Mamma Mia. That's as Italian as it gets.
Very much so.
We are in game 2 of match 3. The first game was won by AS Roma. This game, as for now, it's 2 for AS Monaco, 0 for Roma.
There we go. Ben Yedder looking through there again. Smalling intercepts it. Is El Shaarawy. It's intercepted again. Is Volland. Baudou, first time stroke. What a goal that is! Fantastic stroke from Usma.
And now it's 3-0. This is Usmakabyle at his best.
It's reactive, and it's taking a strike. Brilliant strike that is. Keeper's completely unseated, has no idea where to go.
Very good definition. He knows that his players cannot have the ball much time because they may be a little weaker than the opponent. So first touch, and there it goes. It's 3-0.
Yeah, you can see there, Stiffler trying to figure out exactly how that's gone in and why the keeper has not made the save, but it's not going to matter at this point. Fantastic work from Usmakabyle, again showing that level that we all know and appreciate. As you see, El Shaarawy, Pellegrini though, in towards Abraham, and the ball doesn't run to Abraham.
And now it seems like nothing will work for Stiffler, AS Roma's play.
It won't, unfortunately, at this point. Usmakabyle slowly climbing up the goals table as well. As we see Enrique looking forward. Clean it with the clearance, only as far as Golovin in towards Camara. Baudou, brilliant back heel, Ben Yedder! He's free scoring. He's been let off the leash.
He's still saying no. 4-0. This is Usmakabyle on the house.
Brilliant finish from Wissam Ben Yedder. Again, finding that place in there. Just a neat pass, that neat back heel.
Once
first
again,
time shot.
Look, first touch shot. He knows
Brilliant
his players can't hold the ball. So you have to change your game plan.
You have to move with the times.
And did he change?
Yeah, Stiffler pretty much saying there, just sub me out. It's done. Don't. Let's get on to the next one. Fortunately, there is no mercy rule within eFootball Championship Pro.
Yes.
There's no white flag you can wave. And Abraham is cleared away.
What a player Usmakabyle is. Even being angry or disappointed or whatever, look at this performance.
It's passion. It's passion. It's part of my own kind of notes. It's both his biggest weakness and his biggest strength.
And I can see Camps saying, slow down, slow down.
Yeah, but you know, Usmakabyle, he's never going to listen. God love Cams for trying, but he's never going to listen. And because again, it feeds into that aura of, you know, this winning mentality. As we see ball go through there. Oh, it's in!
And he needed this goal.
He's got one back straight from the kickoff.
And he needed this goal. If he wants to have any chance, he needs to score a goal in the first 5 minutes, and that's what Stiffler has just done.
Well, at least there is a foothold of some description in the game.
This match is not
great
close.
Finish. It's not over just yet. I mean, it's not. I wouldn't say it's anywhere close to being a comeback just yet. Certainly needed to score first if he was going to score, or if he was going to get back into the game. He needs to score the next goal. You can see he's very unhappy, Stiffler.
And let's see.
I would be too if I had conceded 4 in the first half.
Let's see what did he save for this second half.
There's Ben Yedder, Carrique, forward towards Volland. Volland with the knockdown, got Baudou. Oh, it's a wonderful goal.
And this is how Usmakabyle says, okay, you scored on the first 5 minutes, I will do this the same. Now,
wonderful goal.
Now things get back to normal.
It was the knockdown.
Yes.
The knockdown from Volland.
Yes.
When that ball comes through, this ball here is a fantastic ball, and it's that knockdown. Knockdown, Baudou, first time strike, into a corner. Fantastic goal.
5 goals.
It's watching the best be at his best.
Yes. Yes. He recovered his level. No doubt. I for sure don't want to be on Stiffler's shoes.
Well, Dybala's stolen it away there. It's Paulo Dybala, and Dazati will clear. Again, confirmation, 6 goals now. And again, if my memory serves me, that would put him level with in Dominator.
Yes, exactly.
Second place, but he may not want to share. As Ben Yedder forces his way back in here. Double touch. Golovin. Baudou! Told you he didn't want to share.
But he shares with Roxa.
He now shares with Roxa. It's a demolition.
Yes.
Absolute demolition.
Yes. No doubt. There's no room for annoyance today. I don't want to hear him being mad or sad.
This could get really ugly. It really could. 6 goals to 1. If my memory serves me, the last time I saw that many goals was, I think it was the Palma last season against Arsenal, where I think he scored 7.
Yes.
But this looks like it's going to get ugly in a hurry. 54 minutes gone here. There's so much time left on the clock.
A lot match to be played.
Ben Yedder heads it down. It's Fofana. And you had said about Monaco being absent from that goal table. They aren't anymore. As Matic looks to win the header. Baudou wins it down though, finds Kevin Volland. Volland into his Kamara. Baudou, Golovin, Ben Yedder. Blocked away, and Ibanez will scramble that clear.
It's amazing to see how it's all one touch.
Like you said, it's muscle memory. Ball into the box. And Rui Patricio.
Yeah, it's knowing your players, knowing your team.
Knowing your players, knowing your team. And as we said, if there's anybody that knows this Monaco team better than anybody, it's going to be a 3-time world champion in Usmakabyle. As we see their level with Roxa, with time still on the clock.
And this also proves that the name of the team doesn't close any discussion. I mean, you may play with any team.
Yeah, absolutely. It shuts down the narrative of teams are weaker than other teams, because if Usmakabyle can do this with this Monaco team, there's nothing to say that Cams and O'Neill can't do it.
Exactly.
Which I think is probably part of the discussion point as Ibanez tries to clear that way. But that's where the discussion point comes in. If Usma can do this, Cams and Eldridge should be able to do this too.
Yes.
I mean, if you're again though, on the flip side of it, of course, if you're Stiffler and you're Irma should be, Stiffler will be looking at Irma's result, going, football? How has he had the success there?
Yes.
And it may just be a case of it's an unfortunate matchup.
Yes, of course.
You know, with no disrespect to any of the Monaco players, it's a different prospect playing O'Neill than it is playing Usmakabyle.
Of course.
So if it's an unlucky matchup, you could just go, well, it's a black swan event. It's something you don't really see all that often or at all, and it just happens. And that might be what we're looking at right now. It's just a kind of a perfect storm of Stiffler against Usmakabyle, and it's just a perfect storm.
He wants this match to end right now.
I mean, he wanted the match to end at 4-0.
Yes, I know.
He was already calling for a substitute at 4-0. So
I know.
You know, it's as we see here, Karen Rique bludgeoned into the box. It's Marapan. I don't think at the start of play I would have suggested that Usmakabyle would have or could have the potential to reach the top of the goal scoring table. Diatta with the air flick. Very nice looking flick, but I never would have predicted that he would have had the chance to go ahead of Rocks at top of the table. Especially with the fact that that top 10, Usmakabyle's name wasn't even on it.
Yes, exactly. He had just one goal.
It's unreal, as Minamino is caught offside.
So from 1 to 7 in just one match.
Yeah, unreal performance from Usmakabyle. And again, if you're probably looking at, in terms of performances, it's a very, very good performance from Usmakabyle.
It's an amazing match that we are seeing. This is game 2 of match 3.
Ben Yedder looking around the corner for Baudu. Read the turn, but he couldn't get the ball off Smalling. Mr. Bala. Enrique runs it out. The briefest of wry smiles from Usmakabyle there. There's Minamino looking forward. 10 minutes in-game left here. Alongside with the header. There's Diatta on towards Minamino. Ben Yedder trying to flick it through the gap there. Send it to Cristante. Ibanez. Chris Smalling. Backed up by Diatta. Matic wins the header.
And I can remember how you feel when you know that you are losing a match for so a big difference, and you know that you won't be able to get any near in the score. You want this to end.
You feel hopeless.
Yes.
I've been on the receiving end of quite a few batterings on eFootball, and it's not a good place you want to be in. As Ben Yedder tries to flick that through, but it's that feeling of helplessness. It's like you can't get forward, you can't get back, you can't defend, you can't attack, you can't pass. You may as well just throw the controller at the wall, and that will probably do more than your own inputs in the controller. Yes. But you just kind of feel helpless. Ball is launched forward by Roma, and this will be a comprehensive victory for Usmakabyle, and that will be 3 points in the bag for Monaco, and that will now mean that's 3 points apiece here. As you see, Minamino plays it to Ben Yedder. Can Ben Yedder find his way through? It's cleared away once more. And it's going to tick down, and there is going to be the final whistle momentarily, and that will be Usmakabyle 6, Stiffler 1.
And with
Incredible
this